Greetings, Jedi traders. David here of TradingFibs.com to bring you the daily trend for, we are on week 39, day 2. It is September 27th, 2016. As always, please seek financial advisement when trading with your money, as these videos are for educational purposes only, to support your knowledge in the market, see what's going through my head on any given day. Always make sure you have a solid trading plan and always manage your stop when placing a trade. All right, last week of the month, end of the month window dressing. We got some economic events happening this week, so let's get right into it. If this is your first time hearing the daily trend here, we go through a variety of different futures to see where current good trending action was today and what and where. Not, I can't tell you where we're going tomorrow. All I can tell you is where the current trend is and what key moving averages I'm looking at for support or resistance. All right, let's jump right into today's daily results here on the posted blog for a trending session recap here at TradingFibs.com. Trading results here. I like to post the economic data, kind of give you a big picture of where we were at today, highlighting the keywords. Are we really in a great economy now, or are the numbers fumbled with anyway? Well, you can pick out the words deceleration, unchanged, flat. Sometimes we throw in a good number like an upswing there. But at the end of the week, on the big picture recap that I have for the whole entire week, when you take a step back, you kind of wonder. But anyway, we're ready both directions each day. Make sure you check out Ken Polcari's newsletter in your inbox in the morning. Give you a good recipe to go with today's, each and every day's market momentum. All right, for the week, couple of setups yesterday. It's been a light week so far. 6 setups yesterday for a total of 203 ticks net. Today, one setup, that was each in 2 markets, 91 ticks on the NQ, 42 on the ES, kind of left the YM on its own. All right, let's take a look at some of those charts. As that was the ES overnight. You had the first presidential debate there last night, price action getting a nice lift, and then bang, overnight session brings it down, and who knew where we were going today. But that led into, that's right, that led into today's session, looking at the ES. Price action above the cloud. This is, again, I had missed the first setup, kind of let that one go, slapped myself a couple times and said, can't do anything, can't go back, no mulligans in trading, so let's find a new, fresh, clean entry, and there it was. Nice setup up there, but the key here is what I want to point out is that when you're watching these charts in the green and you're in the live trading room, or you're watching my Twitter feed and you see these moves here, again, calling these out, looking at either key moving averages or key levels of resistance. But when you take a lot of that away and you look at price action running up, looks great. Solid Heikin-Ashi bars are right there. Again, Fed speaker came out, moved that market up. There they are, trending bars, whatever kind of trending bar you use. There's a variety of different kind of trending bars in the market. Let me give you an example here. Both here on Sierra charts, we got Flex, Renko, holding ball, multiple moving average, Kiwi trailing stops. Those are all a variety of different types of trends that you can use, whether it's momentum bars, there's Heikin-Ashi bars, candle trends, TTM trends, even Woody CCI. All of these trending studies look great. It's a matter of choosing one of those studies to keep you in trend. And so sitting above that cloud, there it was, 3 levels of resistance up to the Globex high. And also looking at the market internal, the NYSE, not the tick count, the NISS NYSE, the comparable of the AD line, hits the 750, reject there, back in the cloud. Good opportunity after a nice run to exit the trade with all the charts in the green. So really nice trending move there on the ES, as well as even in the early morning session, we had a nice move on the ES here, all the way up to the 4-hour 50 EMA, a key level of resistance. Doesn't mean that's going to be the stop point. Could be a point where you take off a contract, but here we are, break above the cloud, charts starting to move all in the green. We're above the T350, and there it is, rejected the 750. Actually, price did pull down after this. So any way to combine those market internals with your charts makes for a good trending session. All right, there it is. Same picture on the NQ. I just want to point out here on the NQ using the NISS NQ moves a little bit different. Finding those key levels might be a little bit of a challenge, but as the weeks roll, you continue to notice that there's certain levels that the market hits. And there it was today, number 9090, a line in the sand, and there it went, about face and back into the cloud, just like we just saw on the ES. So nice, after a nice move all the way upside, even from the lows, good point to exit the trade. Yeah, price action could go higher, but that was a good point to come off. And there was the YM in trend today as well. Price action up to the 4-hour 50. The setup break above the T350 here with the Heikin Ashi cloud, and all the way up. That's the 5144 HA bars, and trending upside enough to keep you in the trend with all 5 charts, all the charts in the green. Notable chart here on the crude today, posted that there, all charts in the red. HA bars again under the Heikin Ashi 5144 cloud here. Sell signal sets you up. Earlier entry, maybe a bar above as price action broke through the cloud. That's your setup, and you stick on it and you ride it down until you either trail. There's a variety of different trade management strategies that I could recommend, but it's all up to you as to how you manage once in the trade. All right, there were the key solid trades that we had today there on the ES as price action broke above the T350 on the HA bar, closing above, and taking one off here at the 4-hour 50. Price action pulled back, didn't break the cloud. There it was. Again, we were looking at the NICE, NISS, the NISS for the NICE, that's right, and price action breaking back into the cloud, and there it is, exit out, finding support there, not good enough to come out yet. And last but not least, the NQ here, price action to the upside, contract off at the Globex high. Again, same situation, didn't break the T350, didn't even break the stop, held here. Yeah, came close, but didn't close it out. Hang on, runner. And an opportunity to get back in as well, back up here. Again, extended moves, a little bit more challenging to get in up here. As you can see, 2 bars up, price action pulled back. You would have been stopped out on your swing size, but then again, an opportunity to get back in. So tough calls up here. We had some other key levels that we were watching, but again, as you get these nice long runs, they can keep going, but at some point, we kind of run out of a little bit of steam, and price action back in the cloud and exit out. All right, again, we saw the price action to the move to the upside. There it was, the 750 on the AD line as it moved to the upside. So very nice move up, and really held to the 750. So if you don't have that 750 on your chart, go ahead and get that in. All right, taking a look at daily gaps across the board. Price action again. We did not close out the gap form yesterday. The only gap closed out today was on the NQ, and crude forming a new gap today, 45.15. All right, daily trend fib levels, we did really nice. We broke out to the upside, so we closed out all the fib levels and closed those out way past and just continued to drive ourselves upside. All right, taking a look at the daily trend picks. Let's take a look at the crude chart. Crude again, price action lifting up yesterday, and then a couple multiple entries downside here as price action. There we go. Nice move over here. Sell signal downside as price action underneath the cloud, underneath the T350. Here's your T350 right there. And here's our cloud, 5144. You got the sell signal, put you in, and then nice little move here. A couple bars pull back, re-entry. Now you got 5 charts in the red to the downside. Very nice move on the crude. As we headed into the session, again, it was overnight. And then day session here, we had a couple more setups here throughout the day as price action sell signal here. 5 charts in the red. You can look for the break above the T350. Nice move over here. Price action breaks back down underneath. Just a little bit of a chop here again. Just looking for opportunities either below or above the T350 with the 5144. Again, chopping out the remainder of the afternoon. Taking a look at the GC, there was the GC for the most part. Nice sell signal this morning. A lot of chop session here. Price action broke above the T350, but underneath the cloud. So that gives me the bigger picture is still to the downside. All charts in the red, as you can see down here. So you go with the short entry for the day. ZN bonds, again, didn't move that much here, majority of the session here. So one nice entry to the upside as it closed above the T350. And then here you got your nice little entry, but this is didn't really go very far. And this is on a 3-2 flex Renko. Can't go that much lower, so not much movement. And then you got their 25-minute open range low. So you might as well have just waited for the breakout of the 25-minute open range low, besides the breakout underneath the T350. Again, you could have taken the early entry underneath the 5144, but it really wasn't going anywhere much. I think you had a better move previously on the overnight, but that wasn't the chart I was thinking of. I was thinking of this from yesterday's session. All right, taking a look at the YM. Again, there's the big picture of the overnight move. There it was, solid to the upside. Overnight session, you had the couple of moves to the downside here. There you go, sell signal. And then once price action again got its lift here, again missing some of those early opportunities to the upside, and then the late afternoon move. I'm sorry, that was actually European close all the way up here to the midnight open. That was your YM. NQ, we saw those nice moves there. Again, missed this entire early entry right here. Had to wait for the pullback, so got the majority of this move over here. But again, that overnight move lifting as the presidential debate in European markets. Also, price action eventually turned itself around downside pre-market. Best entry right off the 25-minute open range low, and then break above the T350, and you got yourself a nice pullback and bang to the upside. ES, again, similar picture. Had the overnight move, pre-market overnight as well, to the downside. Found a low, not only Globex low, but the I believe it was the T350 on the 4-hour chart. Again, price action breaks back upside. It might have jumped in a little bit early here. Pullback again, look at that, right to the 144, a Fibonacci moving average number, and price action breaks upside. Pulls downside again for a little bit of a swap down there, a little bit of a scalp, and then back upside with all 5 charts in the green. You couldn't complain about that, and there was your momentum play for the day. All right, taking a look ahead as we roll into tomorrow. Let's take a look at all the pictures as we usually do every day. Let's go to daily big pick. There it is. We're still sitting upside. Volume today pretty good across the board, just about average, nothing too powerful. Getting that lift above the 50 on the NQ. We're still struggling a little bit here on the ES and the YM between the gap. I got to go with the uptrend on the NQ as everything is back upside. YM right now, we're downside. We're underneath the 5144, and we hanging out right there at the T350. So I got to go right now with the YM. Pretty much a downtrend pullback as we're below. We got below the T350 here. Once we got back up above the 5144, I'll go with the uptrend, but a little bit of decision time here as we do hold out in between the gap. ES, I'm going to go with the uptrend pullback as we found support here at the T350. We still have the 50 and the 144 there. And as we hit the 144 EMA here in the late afternoon session. But we do have a 50 below the 144 on both of these, so that's a tough call right here. Seems to be more in a downtrend at this point, but we are finding that support on the T350. All right, daily trend number 2. Looking at the crude here, as crude finds support at the 50 EMA. Good volume today there, finding support at the 50 EMA. I got to go with the uptrend on the 4-hour crude as we continue to find support. Gold pulling back again, 50 back above the 144, holding above the T350. So I'm on an uptrend pullback, and definitely on the bonds continuing to move upside, even though the 50 is below the 144. Nice move, holding above the T350. I got to go with the uptrend, and it'll be stronger once that 50 breaks above that 144. However, watch that 50 EMA for resistance. And last, looking on the EMD Mid-Cap 400, is price action holding inside the gap. Good volume today. 50 is below the 144. Price action in the gap, so indecision here. We're inside the gap of a 51.44, but holding above the T350. So I got to go with the uptrend pullback at this point as we hold above the T350, get that 50 above the 144, and I'll go for a long, an uptrend. Current momentum. As far as the 6E is concerned, 50 above the 144, but we are underneath the T350, so I gotta go with the uptrend pullback here as well. as price action holds above the 5200, and current trend on the 6E back above the 5200, 50 above the 144, above the T350, holding above the 10 EMA. I got to go with a glorified uptrend on the 6E. Again, this has nothing to do with intraday. Got to be ready in both directions. All right, as we head into tomorrow, economic-wise, we got multiple Fed speakers. We got EIA report, MBA mortgage as our Wednesday. Looking ahead, we got GDP, a couple Red Star events on Thursday. You can be guaranteed market will move tomorrow on Fed speakers. Hey guys, make sure if you didn't see the charts on my blog site, make sure you check my Twitter feed, also at StockTwits, for more intraday posts as well. Check those out. And if you are interested in a stock or an ETF or a Forex pair, and you want me to put it up against my strategy here, I'd be happy to perhaps put it in my next video recap, or I'll go ahead and post that online on Twitter. Give me your Twitter handle and I'll make sure you get a copy of that as well. All right guys, that is a wrap for today's daily trend. Feel free to stop by at TradingFibs.com or any of my social media outlets to obtain more information. My mantra of one simple strategy: any market, any chart, any time frame will keep you disciplined. You can find me every day on Twitter at TradingFibs, and as always, I leave the crystal ball to the experts. I only trade what's in front of me on my charts, and as always, I leave my bias at the door when trading. Hey guys, end of the month week as well, so a lot of movement. Unknown where this market is headed. Just got to be ready every day. All right, have yourselves a Blue Zone day wherever you may be. Good day, good night, and good trading to you.